This video is the instructions for turning the water on at the Cozy Cabin when you arrive in the winter. Because it gets very cold up here, sometimes cold enough for pipes to freeze solid and burst. When we leave the Cozy Cabin in the winter, we turn the water off, so when we arrive, the water is shut off. There may be a tiny bit of residual water left in here. Nope. Turn the faucet on, nothing. Okay, so the water is off. We want water. We've got heat, right? The heat pump is heating the cabin, but we need water. So I have two simple tools that will make this process much easier. A paper bag and a paint roller handle minus the roller. They're in the bottom drawer, right side of the kitchen. That drawer. So I grab those two, head on outside. Out the gate on the deck. Be careful going down the steps. These can be icy. They're icy right now. Looks like just wood, but there's a thin layer of ice on them. So, when you arrive at the Cozy Cabin, this hose bib will be open. If you turn the water on right now, the water's off to the cabin. If you turn the water on right now, it's going to come blasting out of here, and then you're going to come running up here to shut this thing off. Or you can shut it off right now. So I shut the water off, just regular old hose bib. Shut the water off. There won't be water draining from it when you arrive. I just shut the water off a few minutes ago and opened this up, so there's water. That was the residual water in the cabin leaving the cabin. But when you show up, there won't be any water coming out of there. But that hose bib will be open. When you turn the water on, it's going to come flying out of there. So then I have to go to the valve, which is across the little driveway. Right here. This is the cover where the water valve is. There's the cabin right across the driveway down here in this set of trees. And it's under this heavy cement cover, which without a handy little tool is a pain to get open. So that's what this is for. Stick the handle down in there, the point of the roller, the paint roller, stick it in there. Now I've got a handle to lift this guy up. And I just set him off to the side. Paint handle goes right through there. I now have access to the valve. There are two valves in here because this particular valve set controls two houses. One, the Cozy Cabin, and the other, Frank and Robin's cabin next door. We're not going to shut their water off. So the Cozy Cabin water valve is on the uphill side. It's the two valves on the right here. Under this big yucky mess of crud is Frank and Robin's valve. This is our valve, maintained by the city. This is the city's control of our water. We don't touch that one. The valve that we get to control is underneath here. There's a valve. If I look up towards the cabin, there's our valve. So I need to open this up to get water to the cabin. So I just stick my hand down in there. It's kind of hard. You got to twist your wrist a little bit. And I turn this thing completely open. That is counterclockwise. Oh, I can hear it. So I'm turning this thing counterclockwise. Water's flowing through here, flowing to the cabin. So if I had that hose bib open, it's not a horrible thing, but all of a sudden the water would start shooting out of there. You'd hear it right now because we're just 30 feet away from that hose bib. So I just keep turning this. You can't really turn it very far with one twist. So in my recollection, it takes about 20 turns or so. So this is now wide open. Water from the city to the Cozy Cabin right there. Then let's put this lid back on. There's my nice handle. I just pop that thing out of there. Grab my bag to protect my knees from the cold, dirty ground. And let's test this. So this hose bib should now be fed. There's, I'm sure, residual air in the piping in the cabin, so this is probably going to spurt when it opens up. Oh, no, there it is. Okay. So you now have water. Okay, let's go put our tools away. So the cabin now has water. Back up the possibly slippery, icy stairs. Through the gate. To the door. Into the cozy cabin. There's the upstairs. The fridge. Here's the drawer where I keep the paper bag. And the paint roller ready for next time. So let's check the water. There was no water before. Yeah, have water. Okay, that will turn the water on. In the cozy cabin, you're now good to go. Heat should always be on. You now have heat, you have water. Electrical should never go off, so we have electricity. You're ready to go. Before you leave, you must turn the water off. Look for the directions for how to turn the water off at the cozy cabin. If you don't do that, it's very possible that there will be exceedingly cold temperatures below freezing for long enough to freeze the pipes and burst them. So that's how you turn the water on. Check the video for how to turn the water off at the cozy cabin.